Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into an incredible true story that proves courage, compassion, and conviction can truly change the world. Get ready to be inspired by the journey of Anand Kumar and his revolutionary super train to imagine a small home in Patna, Bihar, India. This is where a baby boy named Anand Kumar was born into an ordinary family, but with dreams that were anything but ordinary. His father, a humble postal clerk, and his mother, a devoted homemaker, raised Anand in a simple life. They weren't rich in money, but they were overflowing with values, instilling in him a deep appreciation for education. Anand attended a government school, surrounded by students from similar humble backgrounds. But even as a child, Anand saw something special in numbers, something beautiful that others often missed. He possessed an undeniable, natural gift for mathematics. This wasn't just about solving problems. It was about understanding the very language of the universe. He didn't have access to those fancy coaching centers or modern technology that many take for granted today. Instead, Anand studied under the dim, flickering glow of a kerosene lamp. His textbooks, often borrowed. His notebooks, filled with equations, scribbled even in the margins, making every inch count. His father, despite their poverty, was his biggest cheerleader, always encouraging his love for learning. He'd often tell Anand, education is the only wealth that never fades. It was a mantra that stuck with Anand, a powerful reminder of the lasting value of knowledge. But as Anand's brilliant mind grew, so, unfortunately, did the family's hardships. Life had a way of testing his resolve, even from a young age. During his college years, Anand's extraordinary talent truly began to shine, extending far beyond the borders of Patna. His mathematical research caught international attention, a remarkable achievement for someone from such a modest background. And then, one day, it happened. A letter arrived, not just any letter, but an offer from Cambridge University. Can you imagine one of the most prestigious institutions in the world inviting him? For any young mathematician, this was the ultimate dream come true, a validation of years of hard work and innate genius. But destiny, as it often does, had other plans. Just as his dreams were within reach, a devastating blow struck. His beloved father suddenly passed away, leaving the family without their primary source of income. Anand's dream of Cambridge, once so vivid, shattered into a million pieces. He simply couldn't afford to travel, couldn't afford the tuition. In a single, heart-wrenching moment, his entire world collapsed around him. But here's the thing about Anand Kumar. He wasn't one to give up. Instead of succumbing to despair, he made a powerful decision, a choice that wouldn't just change his own life, but would go on to transform the lives of thousands. He decided to fight back, not for himself alone, but for a greater purpose. To support his struggling family, Anand started tutoring local students in mathematics. He charged just enough to survive, to put food on the table. But what he gave his students was immeasurably more valuable than any fee. He had this incredible knack for explaining the most complex mathematical concepts in simple, relatable ways. His energy was contagious, making even the most daunting equations seem approachable, exciting even. Soon, word spread like wildfire across Patna. There is a young teacher who can make anyone fall in love with math. People couldn't get enough of his unique teaching style. And so, in a small, rented room, a new chapter began. The Ramanujan School of Mathematics was born, respectfully named after India's own legendary mathematical genius, Srinivasa Ramanujan. It was a humble beginning, but the seeds of something truly extraordinary were being sown. One day, a young boy approached Anand, his eyes filled with both hope and desperation. He needed help preparing for the IIT-JEE, India's toughest engineering entrance exam. The boy was incredibly bright, full of potential, but tragically, he was too poor to afford any coaching fees. As Anand looked at him, he saw a reflection of his own past self, the same hunger for knowledge, the same burning fire in his eyes, but also the same formidable obstacles. That day, Anand made a solemn promise, not just to that boy, but to himself. If talent can't afford education, then education must find talent. And with that powerful declaration, in the year 2002, Super 30 was born. It was a revolutionary idea, a beacon of hope for countless underprivileged students. Every single year, Anand would meticulously select 30 gifted students from extremely poor families. These weren't just students. They were a family. They lived together. They studied together. They shared their meals. And most importantly, they shared one monumental dream: to conquer the notoriously difficult IIT entrance exam. This was no ordinary coaching program. There were no sponsors, no wealthy donors funding this dream. Anand's incredible mother cooked all the meals for these 30 students every single day, pouring her love into every dish. Anand himself taught tirelessly, often late into the night. When power cuts plunged their humble living quarters into darkness, the students studied under the flickering light of candles, their determination undimmed. When money ran low, Anand, ever resourceful, sold Papad's homemade snacks, door to door, just to keep the program alive. They lacked comfort, certainly, but what they made up for in sheer, unyielding determination was immeasurable. The first batch of Super 30 faced immense pressure. They weren't just competing against each other. They were up against students from India's top schools, those who had access to elite, expensive coaching institutes. But Anand prepared them not just with knowledge, with formulas and equations, but with something far more powerful: belief. He would often remind them, "Remember, the exam doesn't test your background, it tests your brain. And that belongs to you. No one can take that away." He empowered them, building their confidence brick by brick. And then, the moment of truth arrived. The results were declared. Against all odds, all 30 students cleared the IIT-JEE exam. Every single one of them. It was an unprecedented, miraculous achievement. The news spread across India like wildfire, a story of triumph against adversity that resonated deeply with millions. From a small, unassuming classroom in Patna, Anand Kumar had achieved what many believed was utterly impossible, proving once and for all that poverty could never, ever stop true potential. Soon, the entire world took notice of this extraordinary feat. Anand's Super 30 program was featured by prestigious international media outlets like Discovery Channel, Time Magazine, and the New York Times. He was invited to speak at universities and conferences across the globe. Yet, despite all the newfound fame and recognition, Anand remained incredibly humble, never losing sight of his original mission. He famously refused government aid, political backing, and large corporate sponsorships, choosing instead to keep Super 30 completely free and fiercely independent. His mission was never about profit. It was always unequivocally about purpose. It was about creating opportunities where none existed. But behind all the applause and accolades, Anand Kumar was silently battling a personal pain. In 2018, he bravely revealed that he had been diagnosed with a serious brain tumor. Doctors advised rest, urged him to slow down, but Anand, ever dedicated, continued to teach. He once shared a profound truth: "When I am with my students, I forget I am sick. Teaching is my medicine." Even during his hardest, most challenging days, he stood in front of his students, a gentle smile on his face, guiding them, believing in them, inspiring them with his unwavering spirit. Over the years, Super 30 transcended being just a coaching class. It became a powerful symbol of hope, not just in India, but across the world. Hundreds of Anand students have gone on to graduate from the best institutions, many now working in top global companies, becoming engineers, doctors, and even teachers themselves. They often return to Patna, filled with gratitude, to thank the man who gave them wings, the man who believed in them when no one else would. Anand Kumar's legacy is a profound reminder that true greatness lies not in what we accumulate or earn for ourselves, but in what we selflessly give to others. From the dusty, humble lanes of Patna to the hallowed halls of the world's greatest universities, Anand Kumar's journey is an epic saga of courage, deep compassion, and unshakable conviction. He proved to the world that one man, just one, man armed with belief and purpose, can ignite a quiet revolution. He transformed his own pain into a powerful purpose, his devastating loss into profound learning, and his struggles into incredible strength. And through every single student he lifts up, through every life he touches, his inspiring light continues to shine brighter than ever before. So, if life ever throws you a curveball, if it ever makes you doubt your own worth, remember Anand Kumar. Remember the teacher who changed the world, one student at a time, proving that every single person holds incredible potential. If this truly inspiring story touched your heart, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more stories of transformation, and leave a comment below to share what resonated with you the most. Your support helps us tell more true stories of hope and humanity. Thank you so much for watching. And always remember, even the smallest act of kindness, the smallest belief in another, can truly change a life forever.